Accomplice to Murder with Fanny Politan. Tonight, 7, 6 Central. Only on Court TV.
Tonight on Closing Arguments, new revelations in the case of the accused Long Island serial killer. Will break down what we've learned about the suspect and the ongoing investigation.
Closing Arguments. Tonight at 8, 7 Central. Only on Court TV.
Huge verdict here on Court TV. Philadelphia Eagles football player Joshua Sills acquitted on both charges. He was facing 2 felony counts of kidnapping and rape for allegedly holding a woman against her will in his truck and engaging in non-consensual sexual activity. We just heard the verdict, so what a great time to bring in my guests for this hour. 2 really nice ones to have with me. Criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor Marie Pereira, former criminal defense attorney Kirk Nurmi. Nice ones to have with me because both of you have extensive experience. First, your knee-jerk reaction to this verdict, Marie.
I'm not surprised because you know what? Rape can occur through emotional intimidation, fear, control, and even deception. But once you say that rape occurred and there was physical violence, which is not a mandatory element of rape, then the jurors expect to see the signs of physical violence to independently corroborate what you're saying, especially if it boils down to a he say, she say situation where the people knew each other. They want outside evidence to see who's telling the truth. Between the lack of injuries on her neck and that tiny car and his big body and what she said happened in the car, that's what did her in. Tiny car, big body, size matters in this case.
And you know, the state obviously has the burden of proof to show beyond a reasonable doubt, but I thought it was smart that the defense did bring in an expert to say what injuries were not there, what evidence did not exist in terms of the physical evidence that this happened. Kirk, your thoughts about this not guilty verdict on both counts?
Yeah, certainly, you know, I was heartened to see this verdict. I really had some misgivings about the evidence that the state was presenting, whether it was really powerful enough to gain a conviction, which concerned me because, you know, in a case like this, sometimes a conviction can come out of the allegation in and of itself. I think Marie hit the nail on the head when she talked about size. I mean, we watching the trial didn't really have as good a vantage point on Mr. Sills as the jury did. And when I saw him stand up to receive the verdict, I realized, my gosh, this is an enormous man. And some of the things that he was accused of doing in a small truck and with the hands, the expert that you just mentioned, Ashley, I think that is so important when we talk about a credibility assessment of those people that do know each other. What evidence really was there that this sexual assault took place? What objective evidence was there? And there really wasn't enough, as by the jury's assessment, certainly, that indicated that Mr. Sills was guilty of rape.
And in terms of reasonable doubt, there were also some differences between her initial statement and later statement being choked 10 times, and then that was changed. She did testify, her friend testified. That was emotional testimony where her friend said, yeah, she came and saw me immediately, and this is what she told me happened. But I think that there was reasonable doubt in this case. As we were watching it and watching it unfold, I think we all said, wait a minute, if this is all they've got, there does appear to be some reasonable doubt. Clearly, the jury agreed not guilty. In under 3 hours, 2 hours and 55 minutes is all it took for this jury to come back with a decision, unanimous, not guilty. He didn't do it. He is a free man. But I want to play and ask you both about something that happened after the verdict was announced, because I am not accustomed to this.